in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. From the gun, it's May. And Diggs has it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Patriots at 500, sitting at 5-5. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now they swing out wide here for Henderson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Henderson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner, and he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
From the shotgun, May with it. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw, May. That's complete. Travion Henderson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun on third down is May. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Andres Borregales on for the Patriots. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Hall to start the drive. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You look at this Patriots defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. We're pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Here's May. And he spots Henderson, open left side. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a back up. Oh, he just snuck out there. And he just got a nice 1st down.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. There he goes, right side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. May now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 17 yards for the Jets. There as they got themselves a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Coverage by Carlton Davis.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play action. Fields. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Fields. This pass out wide to Hall. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. You good? All right.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And go again with Hall. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here we go, Smite.
Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
To the air, May. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll throw with May. That'll be complete to Henderson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Bryce Baringer now. Yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Who dumps this one off here to Hall. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And checked in, complete to Hall. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Off play action, Fields. Got a man, that's Lazard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Fields now to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. A shotgun snap, Fields. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here we go, son.
Now it's Fields. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, it's a wobbler here. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep them from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he stopped immediately there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line.
29-yard line.
Here's May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Looking to throw, May. And Diggs has it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw, it's May. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. May now off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage that he might have the smaller back. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They go play action with May. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw. Fields. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. So they're fired out. That's a big gain. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Time on, right? Right.
They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Will McDonald in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!"
Will McDonald, his 2nd sack of the night.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's May. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially going to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Alpha right here. Here we go. 319.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he fends him off. Being chased out left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Fields. Through the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, son. 222.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Green 19, just that.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they give the Hall up the middle. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Here's Hall again. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. Folks' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Back to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charlie.